everybody, here I am again. I know today I said it 100 times. I am back again, but you have to forgive me, and I really hope that this time the YouTube works fine, and the website and everything where you're watching this stream just works fine. So I am really hoping that everything goes good, and I apologize for the bad stream before. I will be on chat as well. I will sometimes read the chat, and I will have, if you have any questions, please do ask. Don't be shy, and just we will see what can I do and what can I answer. Otherwise, I'm playing Banter Blitz today, and I have 5-minute challenges, so please do challenge me with 5 minutes. I'm choosing premium members, and let's get started. Let's see if the stream is working good. I hope that it does. I really hope that. I read in chat that everything is fine, and let's get started. Back to games, back to chess. Okay, so I see I have lots of challenges. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for being here, and let's see who I'm going to accept. It's going to be Wallace Sean from Canada. Hi there. Okay, let's see if you can see the board. There's the board, and let's start. How can I experiment? So I already played g3. I have to play knight f3, all the moves that's possible. Can you imagine that I'm playing all the moves that can be possible? That's a big challenge for myself. Let's go e4. And let's see. Oh, c5. We just transposed into a line which starts with e4, c5 and b3. And this is very good line for black. I like it very much. And I think that's quite annoying for white. This whole... Wait a second. No. That was false. I just thought that I am trapping the knight with g4, and I was like, oh my god, this is embarrassing. But hopefully I won't be embarrassed today, though I have such feeling that I'm playing very bad, and I have a feeling that it's not going to go good for me this time. I cannot be lucky. But once they asked me in interview, what is your secret of happiness? And I answered that the secret is to be always optimistic. So, and to think always optimistic. This is why I'm not going to complain, and I'm going to be happy about my position. And I'm going to have good mood. I don't know if this works. This is a bit strange decision. You see, maybe I already gave bad vibes to my opponent. At least I hope so. Maybe knight c5 can work here, though bishop b2, bishop d7. Yeah, this is not perfect for me. I can't believe that he just took the pawn, and he's very happy. Very happy about it. Okay, I'm gonna go d4. Did I just blunder another pawn? Yeah, I think I got too excited with this technical problems. But that's okay. I was optimistic, and I have to be optimistic. There is no other way. Because my position doesn't look very, very optimistic. But okay. Oh, sorry. That's a mouse slip. Back to chess. Back to the game. Why did he give me the d7 pawn? I don't understand. But at this moment, I don't want to understand. Why did I give that pawn? Also not clear. Okay, I'll go here. If he takes on c2, I will give a check. I anyway give a check. I could go f3, though. Have to go c3. And I have to hope for a draw. Because he has, first of all, d-file, which is quite annoying. I will go f3. Bishop d3, of course, is possible. And yeah, this is not looking good for me, but I will try my best anyway. Bishop e2, he wants rook d2, e6 is possible. But after e6, let's say, I can take and get back to d5 anyway. Now what I want is maybe you know what, I can trap this bishop. Is it possible that I trap this bishop? Let's say he takes on a2, I go rook a1 back. Oh, he didn't even take on a2. Yeah, that's correct. He doesn't want that the bishop is trapped. Okay, I go like this. I want to go king f2. e6 bothers me a bit. Bishop e6, rook d2. But now I think I am the one who is playing for a win or for something rather than black. Black completely misplayed this position, and I think he gave me great chances. Objectively speaking, it should be still okay for black. Good thing is that I don't have, I don't have mate on f1. There's no mate. Though he's trying very badly. I have to go like this. Rook d2 is possible, but after rook d2, king e1. Rook e2, king d1. And d3 is anyway hanging, so oh, that's, can't I take here? I think I can. F takes g pawn. Okay, this is very interesting. I'm not sure what can I do. King e1 here and g2. Okay, f4 g2, rook g3, rook h1 is there. This looks, this is just unbelievable. It is really unbelievable. I can't do anything. This is amazing. Okay, I'll give a check. I know it doesn't work. He even goes here. That's just so cheeky. But I'm completely lost. Okay, I have to resign because this was such a great game from his side. It was just amazing. I have to just give him a big applause because this was fantastic because it is very important that the king is on d1 and not on e1. If he takes here rook h2, then rook d3, f takes, and I can go here. Rook h1 and king g2. But the problem with this move order was that when I took, I just couldn't believe because I thought I can always go back here, but it's done. I'm losing here. Whoa, that was a very nice game. Okay, I have to, I probably have to take on f4. And yeah, I have normal position. Bishop still has problems. Okay, any move like this or bishop f5 can make a draw. Yeah, probably bishop f5. But this trick was very nice. I'm surprised. And well done. Okay, let's forget it. Forget the internet problems or the streaming problems. Calm down and let's take another challenger. And this is going to be Nerspielen from Germany. Hi. So I already tried knight f3, g3. Now it's time for e4. You know that I'm experimenting today, but when you have 2-hour Banter Blitz session, you have to funk it up somehow. Otherwise, it's going to be very boring. And there we go. I don't really have any experience with this move. I don't really know what to do here. But does it matter? Not really. It doesn't matter. What am I doing? Okay, let's go back. And let's just play normal normal line. Though I think that the problem, maybe instead of castle I should have gone knight a4. The problem with these lines is that you cannot really play normal. What does mean normal? Just this type of developing moves leads to, I think, worse positions. I'm not sure that black played precisely. You always have to look for d5 maneuvers. For example, a4, knight d2, d5 would be quite good, I think, for black. I'm not saying that white is worse or something, but still it looks very good, and black achieved what he wanted. This Sicilian problem is this d6 pawn, and once you get rid of it, it's like, yay, you already achieved something, and it gives you better mood, it gives you some extra energy, and then you play really good. Okay, he played it right now, but I think that this knight b6 should be a problem with this move. Let's say first I take. If I play knight b6 now, then queen d1 is there, and okay, I can, yeah, white to play like this. I can just take the pawn. I think rook a5 would be better than rook a d8 because this just lost the pawn, and yeah, then I have just c4 or anything else. Can I play anything else? Okay, his idea was that if I defend this pawn, let's say rook c1, then he wants to take knight a2. how else can I defend it? It's not clear. I can maybe go c4 with the idea knight c2 and bishop b6. Anyway, I can, yeah, if let's say bishop c6, I could go knight c3, knight c2, and bishop b6. Knight a1, bishop d8, rook d8, or yeah, or even this move. I can, oh, why knight c3? Oh my god. It was so stupid what I did. Because okay, knight c3 is an improvement, but why do I need it? It's not clear. Rook d8 is not there. That's good thing for me. But I think that in this position I just have extra pawn, and especially it is very important because I have 3 pawns on the queen side and extra one. So I think that I should be able to convert this advantage into something very good for me. Let's go knight d5. If he takes, I will just take on d5. I'm not sure that this is the right decision, but what I wanted with this is that bishop d5, knight d5, bishop d6, I would go rook c1 and permanently pin this rook. Then bishop d3 is problem. All right. He resigned, but that's a bit not understandable because okay, take here, there is no mate first of all. I was thinking maybe I could do something like jump with there is b4, there's b4. Yeah, okay, so I can take here and play b4, and once the rook goes, then knight e7 is there. Okay, what I wanted to say is that in this position, yeah, here, I think d5 would be much better version for black rather than after bishop e6, because then I have knight on d4 and it's different version. It just, I have some activity on b6, and the problem with a5 a4 is always that this b6 square is very weak, and as we could see, b6 is very important because it controls the d8, and there was many positions where black would love to go rook d8, but it was not possible because the bishop was there. Okay, let's get back to the challenges, and next one is going to be Orest Vovk. Oh, that's I know lots of players. Vovk, Ukrainian, very famous grandmasters, and I'm gonna play. I'm not gonna play bishop f4 or anything else. I'm just gonna develop, and I'm just gonna ask black if it's okay for him to play such type of positions. Okay, I'll go knight c3. I'll go bishop f4, develop very quickly, and I will try to open up this center. Or not. Yeah, I'll try to open up the center with I guess he has to take on d1. I take, oh, sorry, that was a misclick. I was thinking here to play rook e1 or rook or knight e4. Let's say rook e1, bishop f5. I can play f3, but then bishop c5 is with the tempo, and king h1 takes on e4, and takes on e4 is not in a move. Castle and takes on e4, e5, possible, but not such great, not so great. Okay, I'll just take here, and I will try to use that black is, I am ahead in development, but how can I use it? Yeah, that's another question. Okay, this looks funny. The bishops, bishop e7, e6, e5, e4. Just for the beauty, you have to do it. Though I don't think it's very stupid, because I played f4. Now I want to play f5, and it's a little bit it's a little bit crazy that I'm still thinking about attack in this type of positions, but that's my style. What can I do? I cannot change me. But I'm not sure that it's very, very bad. I have some pressure because d file is very important, and f5, f6 might be a problem. This bishop is also a big problem because he cannot go, let's say, bishop d7, there is bishop c7. Bishop c4 will face b3, bishop a6, bishop c7, rook d1, then rook d7. So I think that white has, ooh, what is this? I thought it doesn't work because of b3. And black shouldn't be in time to play a5, a4. I hope so. Rook a1, how can he defend rook a1? Okay, I'll go king. Yeah, this is important to go king G. Yeah, why not king g2? Okay, that's clear, but there is back rank problem or not? I think there is back rank problem. So if I play, let's say, bishop f4, rook e4, rook d8, bishop here, bishop d6, g6 or h6. Yeah, h6. Interesting. I should play bishop f3 or I should play bishop f4. Bishop f3 doesn't make sense. I can play bishop d6. No, I like this. Now let's say if h6, then I would play bishop f3, and still I have a big threat, which is rook a1. Probably he was counting on rook e4, rook d8, bishop f8, bishop d6, and maybe h6. Rook f8, king h7, rook f7. I like it. I like white's position. My pieces are much more active, and yes, true, it is opposite colored bishop. This is very interesting move. Probably also very good move, because if I take on g5 with bishop, rook e4, rook d5, d5, rook d8, king g7, f6, king g8. Maybe instead of f6 I can play, what can I play? Is there a mate or not? This is what I'm interested in. Let's say bishop g5, rook e4, rook d8, king g7, king f3, rook goes somewhere, then I play f6, king g6, rook g8, king f5, g4, king e5 or king e6. It doesn't work for me. Okay, doesn't work. What can I do? If I take here and I play king f3, okay, no, I have to take here. Yeah, I have to take here. I have to go like this, and then probably rook a1. Isn't it much better to take on h7 rather than on f7? Doesn't make sense, because on h7 I would have passed pawn, and like this I don't have. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. This is very bad. What I am doing, it's very, very bad. Okay. I'll try to be fast and furious. Okay. Let's see, how can I be fast and furious in 28 seconds, which is not that much, obviously. I don't know why I needed this move, but I did go. Who is faster, me or him? Probably him. But he's wasting a lot of time. That's true. Checks are always nasty in this position. Ooh, that's a queen. That's a queen. And okay, I can't. I have to have respect for my opponent, and I have to resign. Ah, so bad. Very, very bad. Thank you for the game. Let's see where I played horribly. I thought that this position should be slightly better for me. But well done for this combination to take on a2. That's a very daring move. Because somehow you don't even calculate it. Like bishop a2, it's always b3, and ooh, that's very scary. But as I always say in my tactics session, you have to calculate moves. Oh, sorry. You have to calculate moves one move before. So what I mean is that after rook d1, bishop c5 and rook e8 was a very, very good move. Maybe I could have played, instead of bishop f4, something more clever, something that would give me better play. But bishop d6, let's say there is rook d8. Maybe I could go bishop b2, and let's say this doesn't work once again because of this type of moves, and c5 is not there. Yeah, bishop b2 would be, I guess, the only move to keep the advantage, and it would be a game. I still have rook a1. If black lets me to play king f3, then I think white has perfect position. All right, let's get back to the games, and next one will be Ivor from Spain. And now I'm with black pieces. Chess24 is full of my experiments, and fed up with the nonsense I'm playing, so it's time for me to play with black pieces. But my opponent doesn't want to play. That's pity. Okay, I have to abort the game. I'm sorry. Let's try to find another one. Who will be who? Mirko MNE. Okay, again white pieces. What shall I play? I don't know already. C4. I'm gonna go back to my lovely setup, my pet line, and let's see how it works. I have terrible rating. 3-6. That's a devil number. Don't they say so? At least in Georgia they do. So I have to either win this game. Yeah, I have to win this game. Okay, the difference between this symmetric line is that my knight is on e2, which I like more, and his knight is on f6. The knight on e2 is better, I think, because I have f4 in one go, and yeah, that's it, more or less. I have just f4 in one go, which is very important for this line. It is quite close to position. It needs a lot of patience. This I don't know, because the guy is not hanging, so I will just play what I am supposed to play. Knight h5 is, I think, a loss of tempo, because I anyway want to go g4, g5, and if you give me a tempo to do that, then I'll be more than grateful, of course. What black could play, though, I think b6 was not that great move, to be honest. Just because this bishop won't be doing anything on these diagonals. So I think instead of b6, it was essential to go knight e8 to meet f4 with f5. This is why maybe my move h3 was too much, and it was too careful. Okay, let's see what moves I'm gonna face. h6. All right, I'll continue with g4. I can go now g5, take here. Now we see that all my pieces are really nicely placed. I can go next knight g3, h4, h5 is one plan. Another plan is connected, of course, with knight d5. Let's say queen e8. I can take on f6, take on f6, knight d5. Only move is bishop d8, because I have double threats on c7 and f6. And after bishop d8, I could play something like f6. But that's not so attractive for me. I think knight g3 would be very nice. No, he didn't go queen e8. I think it was more than necessary to go queen e8. Oh, sorry. I missed clicking everything confused. I'm very confused today. And I don't know why. I can take on g6, bishop d5. No, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna protect my knight and hope for the best. Okay, he also protected. Fair enough. I'm gonna add the pressure. I want to go queen h4. And my next move will be rook f2, rook f1 with the idea of f takes g6. Yep, this looks good for me. Yeah, he resigned. Thank you very much. Thank you for the game. What I think is that in these symmetric positions, if you're going e4, e5, you always have to be careful when the knight is not yet developed on f3. Because f4 is going in one go and h3 was maybe a bit more, a bit careful. I have to go like this, and f5. And this is just a big fight. But b6, it gave me opportunity to go f4 with a tempo without meeting f5, and knight h5 was very bad because it gave me lots of tempo. g4, knight f6, g5, and then this pin is just very bad for black. Okay, let's see. Let's see one more challenge. And who I am going to accept. I have 3 minutes. Challenges, please do not challenge me for 3 minutes. Blitz games as well. Blitz enemy, who are you? I'm going to play against Blitz enemy from Germany. Hi there. I'm going to go against c4. e6. Let's see if I'm going to face Queen's Gambit or Nimzo Indian. Okay, Carlsbad. I like Carlsbad very much. I was playing it all the time when I was little. I loved it so much. It was so easy. I was not even thinking. And I loved that I had many choices. I had like knight f3 choice, I had, what's that? f3? This is a bit confusing because I anyway wanted to go f3 and I don't think bishop here was necessary for that. Maybe it was. Who knows? Okay. I'll take this. Take. Now what's going on? Of course now I would prefer to have my pawn on f2. But of course it's not a disaster not to have it. This pawn is hanging. I can go knight a4, which looks very ugly. It looks super ugly. But it defends the pawn. And as you already know, I'm quite greedy. So I'm gonna do it. That's really ugly. Bishop. It should be something should be wrong with this move, but my opponent has to demonstrate it. Thus, I'm waiting for him to demonstrate what's wrong with my move. Okay, I'll go back. if bishop d7, I might play a3 with the idea of ab, of course. Queen a4, bishop a4, ab is there, and bishop a4 still ab, bishop d1, rook a5, bishop e2. I lost the piece. Bravo. Yeah, that was a big bravo for me. Okay, I'll go like this. If he takes, I'm gonna take back. And what else? I'm gonna play a3. I'm gonna give up this precious pawn, which I don't give up actually, because after queen e3, king h1, he has to go back with the knight, and this pawn is hanging. So I just secretly told you. And whoa, what is this? I'll take it. And I'll take this one as well. I think this was just a blunder. Queen c1 here maybe, but queen d3 is there. Okay, this just loses a tempo because I'm gonna go queen h3 and rook b2. If it works though, because this is very interesting. Why queen e2 and not queen c1? I think queen c1 was stronger. Because he wants rook d1? I don't know. But let's take here. Let's go rook g1. And rook d1, I'll just play what I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play maybe check. Lots of checks. Okay, I'll play check. Check again. Let's see where he goes. Okay, this should be a mistake. I hope so. It's a mistake. I guess I go like this. And this guy is hanging here. Yeah, I guess I am winning now. But my Banter Blitz in this last hour didn't. Okay, he defended. Now I have to go what I have to go. I can go like this. Rook d8, probably. I go h3, go here, and rook d2 once again. That's interesting, but I guess it should be lost for black. Okay, check. Should I give one more check? Probably not. I'll go, well, why not? Let's see. Check, check. Okay. Doesn't really matter where do I go. Does it matter? Ui, like this. Okay, what if I go checking like this? Okay, I go bishop d3. G5 is understandable move. I'll go once again like this. I'm being very greedy. I don't know what I want. But I think I have to win this game somehow. I'll give up that pawn, but I'll gain another one. I'm not gonna allow him to play. Oh, this is completely winning. This looks just very, very winning, and even though I don't have that much time, I should be able to convert this very easily. Okay. Oh, okay. He resigned. Thank you for the game. It was quite an interesting game because what I thought would be more logical would be to play this and after knight e2 play c5. This probably is a theory. I did not really refresh my knowledge here because I started to play different things. Sometimes I play Catalan, sometimes I play Nimzo-Indian, sometimes I play Galspad, sometimes I play the classical lines. So the downside of playing lots of openings is that you don't have time to check everything. Especially with my memory, it's not that easy to remember everything. But my experience tells me that bishop g4 shouldn't be a very good move. But probably it is very playable because I faced it quite quickly. My opponent played it quite quickly. So it means that I have to check it once I am done with this Banter Blitz session. Okay, let's accept another one. And whoa, this is going to be... Sorry, it is 3 minutes Blitz game. I cannot really accept this. So I have to abort it. Please challenge me for 5-minute Blitz games because I am talking a lot and I really, I really need some more time to play. Okay, I am playing against Don William and now I am with black pieces. Do I have Najdorf on the board or not? I guess I have. My favorite opening. I think I will always play that. So if you want me to experiment with black, then I don't know what can I play. Though I tried Pirk in World Championship cycle. Okay, f3, e5. Bishop e6. And let's see. Don William knows b5, b4 or not. I played this opening so many times that I think you guys should know how to play against my line already. I'm always very stubborn and I do not tell what is the right way for white to play. This is not the one, I guess. That's definitely not the one. Knight d5 should be played because white cannot really allow d5. It is black's dream to play in this position d5 without any problems, and I think that I won't have any problems if I play this. Bishop c4, knight e3 is there. Bishop e6, knight d1. so I guess I'm fine. Knight c5 can be played, but well, I can just play knight c5, take everything, bishop c5, and queen a5 looks very good for black. I think only reasonable move. Well, not really. Okay, bishop, of course, bishop f2 is also a possibility, but now I have, ooh, this is a mistake, bishop g5, and that's it, or not, because here I'll just take on f6, and I guess I won the queen. Yeah, it's very tricky to allow b5, sorry, d5. It's very tricky to allow it. Thank you for the game, but I think it was necessary to play knight d5 here. Just, it's without any question. Okay, my next opponent will be not so many challenges, so I think I'm going to accept the well-known Simba, who always is there when I have shows, and I'm very happy about that. I think I played against him already quite a lot of times. Okay, maybe two, maybe twice or three times. But it's always nice to see him on the chat, being very active and solving my tactics when I give the tactics, or when I have tactics tests very fast. Okay, I will again play Najdorf, and I'm again gonna play the same line. Let's see if he checked what to play here. Okay, this is also possible. Of course, my opponent played castle. I think Simba already played this line against me. Didn't I say knight d5 should be the move? Or you want to tell me that it's not here? d5, g5, d4. What do you want? G takes, e takes. I think it's good for black. Let's see. Maybe Simba has some tricks for me. But I really think that in both cases, in the case of long castle and in the case of g4, b4, knight d5 should be played. Black should not be allowed to play d5 so easily. Simba is thinking, and that's good sign for me. g5, take, and queen takes. This, to be honest, looks very good for me. I like it. I think black doesn't have any problems. Once I have this dark squared bishop, usually I'm very often asked, what is this bishop doing on e7? Because usually in Najdorf it is blocked with these pawns on d6 and d5. But I have to say that it is a great defender. This bishop is amazing. So please do not get angry with this bishop and do not deny Najdorf because of that. All right. What I'm gonna do is I don't know. I'll take this. I'll go for some some simplifications. I will have opposite colored bishops, of course, but I don't know. I think it's gonna be nice for me because oh, did he just blunder or didn't he blunder? Let's say I take, I go knight d4. Oh, wait, I have to be careful. Knight b3, king b1, knight d4, take everything, and knight b6. This might look a little bit tricky for me. Okay, then what shall I do? If I take on d3, then this knight is completely out of play. Okay, I'll go g6, using the fact that he cannot take on c5 that easily. Let's say he goes king b1, and then I can go, yeah, that's true. Then I can go knight a4 and bishop c5. So I think that rook g1 was a blunder. Was that it? Yeah. I think black has quite good position here, and yeah, rook f1 has to be played, but then I can take this pawn and I can go knight d4. f4 is of course an option, but ef, rook f4 also possible. Knight c6 takes here, knight a4, everything is possible. Okay, if everything is possible, I have to choose something which is very, very good for me, and I will choose b3. I don't know if it's very good for me or not, but at least it looks nice. c3. On c3 I probably can go knight c2. Yeah, I'll go like this. Bishop c2. I am giving this bishop back, sorry, this extra pawn back, but what I gain is that he will give up this bishop on d3, which is very good piece. Once I take on f4 and let's say play queen c6. Now knight b6 doesn't work because of bishop c5. I think, oh, look at this tricky one. So he wants to take on c8 and e7. But what is this? Let's say bishop c5. Okay, I have to be very, very... I think it's okay to go like this. Take here, go here. Ah, that was tricky. That I didn't see. Yeah, he's being very tricky nowadays. He watched probably a lot of my shows on tactics. Okay, joke. Why did I give this pawn? What shall I do? I shall... Oops. Okay. And bishop here. Okay. I have to be very, very quick. I don't know how that is to be very quick, but I don't have any choice. Okay, I can take here, I can go like this, I can take here. That was bad. That was very bad what I did. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, I have to be really quick. Oh, that's evil. That's so evil. That's so evil. Okay, I have to make a draw. Ah. Oh. Simba, come on. Rook a3. You knew I would play Queen a1. Ah. Okay, but I have to be very, yeah, I just blundered Rook f7. And knight b6 was very, very tricky. I could play also bishop g5 with the idea of take here, and then I take on f4. But of course it's a game. I think black is doing fine because white's king is much weaker than mine. And I think that black will always have perpetual. But yeah, here, of course, it's always chances for black. And I don't know why he didn't take on a6. Was there any problem with that? I was going to go g4, g5. This is my only chance, and I think black should be able to hold. But then, yeah, we saw what happened, and that's it. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Okay, my next challenger will be Johan Willem Möbius. I think I also played against him. And I'm again with white pieces. Let's see. Grunwald. I'll play the old line I was playing. Okay, I'll go here. That's a bit confusing move, bishop g5. Not clear what white wants, and not clear why I played it. But it's okay. I'll take here. I'll get this one. And I'll be happy to change the queens. Bishop b2 probably. Now black wants to play bishop c3 very badly. He wants to play bishop c3. That is why I'll go e4. I'm not protecting from bishop c3. I just think that I can play bishop d2 or knight d2. I think knight d2 will be my move. And a little bit strange that black didn't play bishop c3. In any case, it would be nice version for black to have this bishop on c3 and my knight on d2, because now I have very flexible position. My rooks are on open file. Okay, one rook is on open file, but black's main problem is that he cannot castle, and that's a big problem. Rook d8 is possible to play here. Also rook c8 is possible, but once again, he cannot castle. And let's say, I just said he cannot castle. Why am I? Okay, this is a tricky move because knight d2, castle, knight c4, and I have double attack on these two bishops. Let's see. if he will get into this trick or not. Or you're just listening to me and you heard that there is no, it's not possible to take on, it's not possible to castle just. I'm very confused today. What happened? I don't know. Okay, knight to b3 is better than on f3, I think, because it protects the c5 pawn. This is, of course, possible, but I don't want to change it. Again, castle is not possible because e7 is hanging and f4 is big threat. And when there is not possible to castle, it's very difficult to play. All you're thinking about is castle. And I have to use it. I have to use it somehow. Bishop f4. Okay, that's ambitious. I'll go rook d5 just in case. Here, what can I do here? Suddenly a bit of problems for me. Very suddenly. Okay, let's see. This looks fine. e6 is of course not an option, I think, for black, because I would just go, actually where I would go, because rook d2. I thought this was not good because of rook c1, but of course b6 I missed. But I have rook knight b7. Do I have knight b7? Bishop c6. I'm missing everything. Ugh, this is so bad. Just missed every single thing. Okay, I'll go knight b3 with the idea of bishop b3, bishop b5 first, not to allow black to castle comfortably. And afterwards take on b. Oh, what's that? e6. Okay, I will go to d2. e6 I don't like. To be honest, I don't like. Because, okay, I can go like this. Rook c5 of course can be played and is played. Have to go bishop c4, not to allow anything. Yes, I am pawn down. Yes, it is bad position, and yes, I'm gonna be optimistic. Why? Don't ask me why. This is so bad for me. It is just unbelievably bad. I don't even want to look at my position. I think e5 should have been played. You cannot really allow me this bishop d6 and e5, then I might do like a bit of relief. All right, rook b1, go like this, rook b1 anyway, and bishop g2. I blunder everything. It is unbelievable. Why bishop f1 is there also? Just my mind doesn't work. You've never seen me so angry, probably. um, what can I do? Anybody has any idea? Or you guys are just enjoying how am I suffering? That's very evil. Yep, it's evil and I cannot do anything about it. Can I draw this? If somebody will bet on this position for me, then I would be like, wow, that somebody's a genius to bet that I will draw this is a very big, huge thing, because I don't think that I'm gonna do it. Oh, just queen, just a queen. No, whoa, that was a big mistake. That was a very big mistake. Oh, okay. Still a draw. It's still a draw. You can't do anything. Yeah, I think my opponent himself had a bet that I'm gonna draw this, and he just blundered the pawn, the piece. Yeah, it was an incredible game. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. It is a very bad day for me. I was so excited to have 2-hour Banter Blitz show, but I think I should keep on 1 hour because the things I'm playing and such play you just should not watch. It is the worst Banter Blitz technique that I showed. Anyway, you probably already think that I've gone a bit crazy and I don't know what I'm talking about, but still I'm gonna bear everything that is happening, and I'm gonna accept another challenge, which is Indian opponent. I have terrible score against Indians, and his name is Wonky. Reminds me of monkey, but it has nothing to do with monkey, of course. He's not playing a move. Now he is playing e4, c5 and knight f3. Okay, will I have neither? Will I have a good game? Please, please, please. Ay, 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 ay. Such bad play of me. This is, oh, okay. a3. He was watching Vaikanse tournament very closely, I guess. And because this move is being very popular nowadays, since first Karyakin played it, then Magnus won a very good game, and in the tournament itself there were many games with a3. Everybody was like checking a3 on computers since it appeared on board of Karyakin. Okay, I did not check it. I don't know anything about it, and I'm gonna play just normal moves. I want to go b4, b5, b4 afterwards, queen b8, rook c8, and I think that once I have b5 on board, then b4 would be a big problem, because there is a pawn on a3, and white has long castle. Okay, this is of course possible, but yeah, it is nice for white to exchange my dark squared bishop, because this bishop usually is a monster on h8 a1 diagonal. But I think that I already have a play going on queen's side, so I'm not afraid. I will go a4 as well. A big mistake is to play mechanically, and what I did in this last hour was playing mechanically. I was making the moves which I saw the first. I'm like, oh, okay, a3, oh, why not? Without any calculation. Yes, it was my mistake. Yes, it was very bad example. And yes, it is very bad of me to show you that sometimes I can also play like that. But you should not do that. Please do not play mechanically. Always calculate. Always. Now what does my opponent want? Not clear, because, okay, I'll go like this. Good news is, I don't know you hear or not, but I hear a very, very, very happy and nice baby laughter. As a background, I have a very good baby laughter, and I'm very, very happy about it. And you can guess that it's Daniel, so it gives me more energy, and I really hope that I'm gonna play better. It's excited me to sacrifice the exchange, and once again I played it mechanically. I don't know if it works, but it looks very good. It looks that I'm playing rook c8 afterwards, then rook c2, and I don't know my position going to be. Oh, this is mistake. Isn't it mistake? Oh, I can just take like this, and I guess nothing works for white. At least I hope that nothing works for white. That was also very bad pronunciation. G5 is possible, but I think that white doesn't have time. Let's say G5. I can go rook a2, gf rook b2, and king a1, queen a5 is mate, should be mate. What else? He can play bishop c4, rook c4, g takes, f. But maybe I can play queen f2, because on bishop c4 I can take it, and there still is threat of queen a2, and I could also play maybe queen h7, which was probably more logical than what I did. But anyway, it's all winning, I guess. Knight d2. I'm gonna take it. Bishop c4, I have always d5, so I'm not afraid. And it happened. It is on the board. And I guess soon we will have mate on the board as well. Oh, look at my poor rating. It is 2645. I will have a confession with you guys. Yesterday I took an hour. I was playing on chess24 because I had a terrible rating. I had like 25 something, I think. And yeah, now I shouldn't take with this knight because it would be mate. He's so stubborn, my god. Mate. And I was playing for an hour, so finally I got on 2700. I was already over 2700, even 2750. I had 2780, I think. But when I have such days, it is horrible. I'm just playing so bad. The advantage of playing it on your own is that you can just quit playing, have a rest, but when you have Banter Blitz, no, you have to continue. Yep, that's life. Very tough life. Okay, what else? Who else I am going to accept? Smugs, 2016. My husband is always arguing with me, why am I pronouncing 2000 like this? I have to pronounce 2000. And yeah, we all have our issues. So I will try to improve my pronunciation and my play. That's all what I can do. I guess after this Banter Blitz session, you guys, my viewers, my dear viewers, you will ask chess24, please give this girl just an hour, because 2 hours is just unbearable with her. But just once. It happens, it will never happen again. Alright. What can I play? I like to go knight d7 in these positions. I don't know if b3 was necessary. I don't think it was necessary because it weakens the c3 pawn, and once I go e5 and open the center and open up the diagonals, then this pawn will be weak and my bishop will be very good on g7. So Smugs, that was a big mistake. e4, what are you going to do? Ah, just sacrifice, like this. You even planned it. That's bad, I think. Knight c5. I would have very nice knight jumps if he would go queen c2, then knight b4, and still if he takes queen c5, there's knight d3, and anyway I'm going knight to d3. Oh no, he took it. Now I think I have just a rook, and I should be able to convert this. I guess it's time to resign. Isn't it? No. No. He doesn't think so. Doesn't think so. What he can play? I think anything. Wait, this just drops another piece, and oh, sorry. It should be really time to resign. Thank you for the game, and I think I'm gonna accept the last challenge, and it is very funny name. Let me win. That's really cool one. Let's see if he's gonna be there. I really want to play against him, and don't let him to win. But unfortunately, I guess he's not there, and I have to abort the game. Oh no, he's there. Okay. Let's go for it. This is a tricky order, or I don't even know why people play knight c3 if they are going to play d4 anyway, but not. Yeah, probably that's the idea. I'm not playing. I don't know if you guys already noticed, but if I don't know something, I'm always going g6. I don't know why, but this is a hint. So for next Banter Blitz, you can prepare something where g6 doesn't work. And then I will be in a big, big trouble. I think I'll have quite a nice game if I play b5, knight c6, rook b8, or I can play in the center as well. I can play with knight c6 and d5. I think knight c6 is necessary. First we have to develop. Afterwards we can think of something else. But first is first, and it is development. I don't like that he could play queen d2. That's possible. Now I want to play. Now maybe the idea can be, okay, now we just transposed into a normal dragon position. I don't even know how normal it is though. I would play rook d8, e5 with the idea of d5, but I of course missed that this pawn is hanging, and now white gets a very good rook d1. Okay, I hope he plays knight d5. I jinxed him. Oh my god. Yeah, I hoped because of this one. And I hope that I hoped it rightly. Queen d3. I'll go back on f6. Take. And then I'm gonna enjoy this position, because then I will go d5, e4. Slowly but surely I'm gonna convert this into an advantage. But life is not that easy, guys. It's not that easy. Nobody wants to give up this blockade. Rightly so. But I don't understand why my opponents don't have mercy on me. I don't understand that. And probably I will never understand. But what can I expect when his nickname is Let Me Win? I'm not let you win. That's not gonna happen. I hope you guys don't think I'm drunk. I have such banter blitz that you could be really suspicious if I'm drunk or not, but I'm really not drunk. I don't drink. I never drank in my life. So you can be quite sure that everything is fine with Miss Tactics, and she's just having a bad day. Okay. Bad day is understandable, but what I'm gonna do next is not understandable. First I want to go like this, then I'll go like this, and I hope that Queen C6, Bishop B6 does not work because of Rook B8 and then D5. That's correct. But next what I'm gonna do, this is quite difficult to win because first of all, White has perfect blockade on D5. I just said perfect. You should not have let me play D5. That's a very big mistake from White's side. Sometimes it happens so that for players it is very easy to make some moves, and when they reach perfect position, then you should just stand. Don't do anything, just stand. And yeah, that's what should happen. Let's see how I will be able to convert this position. I hear some screams, happy screams from Daniel. He is growing so fast. If you hear something on background, yeah, that's my boy. And I think he's just screaming, "Mama, it's time for me. It's time for you to take care of me." So this is my last game, and I hope that it will go good. And once I'm back, I will tell Daniel how nicely I played. This rook is better to go on f-file, because if I need to go c5, I will need this one on d7. Here, first I'm gonna give check. Gonna be very tricky because king d2 runs into c5 or rook f2, and king e2 I'll take on c3. And he resigned. Thank you very much for the game. I think that it was very normal position until I jinxed my opponent and I just said, I hope he goes knight d5. This was of course a blunder. White can play anything, even f3, and afterwards go knight d5. I think he has a little plus, but nothing too special. Anyway, as I already talked, it was my last game, and I am very grateful that you had patience to bear me these 2 hours and to listen all the nonsense I was talking about. I promise you that next time it will be 1 hour Banter Blitz show. Next time I'm gonna play much better, I hope so. And we will of course have a tactics test. So next Thursday will be tactics test, and afterwards will be Banter Blitz once again. Thank you for being here. I wish you a very nice evening. And I apologize once again for the technical problems I had, but I hope that everything went fine and we had a funny evening. See you soon. Bye bye.